parachutes begin to deploy.
Yeah. They're clearly through the
danger.
Yes. Now the critical part of this is making sure the drill chute's open, and then the main parachute.
For the astronauts inside that capsule,
so they're lower right now than
they have a sense of how fast they're moving. They see land, so they can have a sense. Because I've heard from other astronauts who have had a different kind of trajectory. They can see the land.
Oh, that was just
so
the distance, like from
the chutes.
But this side,
the drill chutes. So if they're looking out the window, they're looking up. So they can't see the wall.
You know what? So my mom put all my clothes and I went up here.
Next up, the deployment of pilot parachutes that will pull the main chutes out. Time to splash down 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
The drone's essentially designed to sort of stabilize the spacecraft as it's making its initial descent here in the atmosphere. The atmosphere does a lot of the deceleration for the spacecraft, bringing it to like 300
Descent
miles
rate
an hour.
according to flight dynamics.
On 2 drones.
We need to stay on board.
Did they land yet?
No bombs.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's go and record.
10,000 feet.
Still on drones.
Mama,
They're probably going 300 miles an hour or something like that.
yep, that's a spaceship.
Yep, that is. Wow.
And there goes the that's good. And that's those are the main chutes.
Main chute deployed.
That's the parachute.
The main chutes, when fully
We're
deployed,
at 5,000 feet.
So are we lower than
roughly the size of a
plane
football
fly?
field. 3 different parachutes here.
Are we lower than plane fly now? Or way lower?
below 10,000 feet.
Feet in surface area.
We have 3 good main chutes.
Now they're in really good
Good
shape.
3 main chutes.
Okay, splashdown time. Right?
Good looking parachute.
Just like the previous 10 days for the mission.
Oh yeah, I see it. Do you see it?
Integrity. Cabin pressure indicates no need for hydrazine checks.
Integrity copies.
The next big test here is when
This is a perfect descent for integrity. Its crew sounding hale and hearty on board.
integrity
Time to
touches down.
splash down 1 minute, 15 seconds.
Will it be right side up or upside down? And that is the big question here. And bags will deploy, 5 of them, filled with helium, around the circumference of the spacecraft in order to right it if it lands upside down. If it lands right side up,
Spanning 694,481 miles from its launch from the Kennedy Space Center back on April 1st, and a trip around the moon.
This is the first time the Orion capsule is doing this.
No, the first Artemis mission, it was the Orion capsule, but with no crew members on it.
we're about a minute out to splashdown, and so far the timing has been really good. The estimate was that this would happen at 7:07:07 Central Time in
Passing
Houston.
through 1,000 feet.
And the naval vessel, I mean, they are right there. They're not far from the splashdown.
All very close to the ship. It seems to have this.
Wow.
There's touchdown.
There it is.
Should be about 60 miles or so, I think, from San Diego.
And this is the view from the USS John North.
Integrity splashdown, sending post-landing command now.
Splashdown confirmed.
So now they have teams who are already on the water who will go to them. They'll have divers who will check the outside.
There are 4 Navy helicopters standing by on the USS John North. 2 are camera ships, 2 are part of the recovery operation here.
A chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth. once the vehicle is stable 1, we still will be deploying the crew module uprighting system to maintain that orientation. A perfect bullseye splashdown for Integrity and its 4 astronauts.
The reference there, of course, to the helium bags that I referred to before, obviously not needed in this case because the Integrity and Orion capsule is upright. Would be needed if it was upside down. We're still going to do the test anyway on this long litany of milestones and tests on what has essentially been a 10-day long test flight of the space launch system and the Orion capsule, paving the way to Artemis 3 in 2027. If anything here went wrong, this would have pushed the timeline.
The unofficial splashdown time, 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m. Central Time. We'll get that refined for you. That would put the end of the mission at a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes, 35 seconds.
And one critical aspect of this is going to be to take a close look at the heat shield and do the necessary analysis, make sure it performed as I expected.
After Artemis 1, that was so critical because it was clear that
Splashdown occurring in the Pacific, southwest of San Diego at 7:07 and 47 seconds p.m.
Integrity Houston, contact on VLDR.
Boats are that
Those
fast.
are boats, divers, there's medical personnel as well on them to
and essentially they do a triage on site to figure out if there's anything amiss among the 4 crew on board Orion. The likelihood that we hear from NASA is that Christina Cook will be the first time.
Yeah, there's a full medical team on the boat to check them out.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members. That is not their complexion. That is the fact that they're in great condition. That's what that means.
She's probably
So
sitting there
stable
next to
1,
the hatch.
upright. The crew module uprighting system is being deployed. The 5 airbags being inflated through helium to maintain the upright configuration for the vehicle. This was a textbook entry and a textbook touchdown for Integrity. Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen back on Earth after a journey around the moon.
What does that feel like? I mean, after being in space, yeah, it's like being on the water to just being home and having gone through a re-entry. I mean, they're hitting the water, say 20 miles an hour. It's like a 20-mile-an-hour car
crash. My 4 missions were all aboard the space shuttle, so I didn't experience anything like this. But I will say, like emotionally,
Bye guys, thanks for watching.